Yabba-dabba-dabba-doo-ba-boo. Alright, let's do it. Final Fantasy. Still in the same chapter. How long is this bloody chapter? I don't know. A chapter that never ends. Stream is starting now. Starting now. I got an avocado sandwich. That's cool, eh? Action! Quark, you back with coffee? Me too, buddy. Coffee and this avocado sandwich. Too bright. Oh. Seems to work. Wall climbing time. Cool. It's exciting. Did he say... Did he have a negative? I'm going to guess he had a negative review. Blue Ranger. I saw IGN gave this game a 10 out of 10. A 10 out of 10. It's a solid game. Combat's good. You can't just go, Final Fantasy VII, 10 out of 10, oh, nostalgia. Not a 10 out of 10. Just look at the lines of dialogue. That's the thing with comedy that's mixed as journalism. Like, like The Daily Show and stuff, like Jon Stewart, Stephen Colbert. They can get political, and then if it gets too serious or if they're wrong, they can just go, oh, I was joking. A 9? My theory is that you're really affected by how a game ends. And I think this game's going to have a strong ending. Whether I like how crazy it is or not. I think the ending's going to be strong. I think right now I'm in the really boring part. If I had to review this game now, I'd say 7. Just because the combat's so good. And some of the scenes are really strong, but the side quests I find... I don't like the writing. I don't like the NPC writing. I don't like the way a lot of the world looks. And some of the decisions. I've heard that it's totally Nomura craziness. So, we'll see what it ends up being. Alright. Ultimania. Okay. 7 out of 10's fair for Blue Ranger? Yeah, I think if it ends up being more solid at the end, I'll give it like a 7 or an 8. Definitely not a 9. I mean, yeah, you can't. I think so much of people's reviews have to do with it being Final Fantasy VII. When it's that for me hurts it. You know, I think it'd be better if it was just its own. If it was just Final Fantasy 16. I would have thought, yeah, pretty good. Oh, cool, the big wall. Nice. Except it's daytime.
Ready to do this?
It does look kind of like
Once we start up
punky
that wall, we won't be coming back here anytime soon.
It does look nice and like cyberpunky and stuff. I like that. This is Final Fantasy VII. Remake. It's not Final Fantasy VII. Climb over that wall.
You know, part of me wishes we could do more for the people down here before we take the fight to Shinra. Sure you want to go now?
Do what? Go pick up some cats? No. I don't want to go pick up some cats.
Pretty high.
Excited?
Oh, yeah.
Glad someone is.
I'm Cloud. I'm the least interesting person in the world. I don't like anything. But all the girls like me. I think people who've never played FF7 are giving this game higher reviews. That's an interesting point.
Aerith's up there, waiting for us.
Then we best get a move on, huh?
Ready?
And the people who have, I could see that. I mean, people like me that are, like cranky old men who like the original and want it to be like the original. Not gonna like it as much as somebody who's, oh, this is cool. So we're what? We're on top of a wall.
Goals. Goal 1, kick some Shinra ass and save the planet. Goal 2, save the girl while kicking more Shinra ass and get out.
Copy.
Collapse Sector 7 plate. So this is the plate that had fallen down. So we're on top of what had collapsed. So if you have like the slums and the plate, it fell and now we're on top of this now? Comparing it to 7 is unfair. 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 It is Final Fantasy VII Remake. What do you mean it's unfair? If anything, it should be unfair to the older game. Because they've had 20 years to think of ways to make it better. It's just the way they've done that is, the way they've done it. Let's make sure it's not an emergency. What's streaming? This is the top of the fallen plate. Okay. Okay. I like this, I like the background, the lighting, the tone, the music. This feels good. Like we're walking towards something very ominous.
Gotta be careful. No telling what's gonna collapse or when.
Bobby, where did Daddy go?
Don't worry, sweetie. Everything will be okay.
Are you hurt?
Can you still...
Huh.
Damn it! Not again.
Why did this have to happen?
Hey, you guys might want to turn around.
A friend of ours needs help.
It's too dangerous.
For you, maybe.
You know it's unfair if you want nostalgia to compare this to the original, because the original is always going to give you more nostalgia because it is the original. Every bit of it, even like I can look at the quirky kind of Lego type characters and think and enjoy them because they're nostalgic, right? Why do they drop plates in the first place? They do it because they're trying to pin it on the terrorists. They're trying to get everybody to turn against Avalanche. And then Shinra was talking about how they were going to go like beyond Midgar. That's what Don Corneo was saying. Three. Sorcerer's Armlet. Nice. Haste. Let me get one of these. Facebook spoiled Last of Us Part 2 for you. Oh. Actually, and you know, Horky, what you had said, the biggest issue with Donkey is that he spoils like crazy. And he puts his stuff up pretty fast. Considering, you know. I don't know what his timeline was on this one, but I know he generally puts them out as fast as he can, I would think. Oh, really? Oh, boy. That's nuts. What a jerk. Yeah. And it's not even just talking about it, it's just like show. I mean, he spoils it in all kinds of ways. Barry, you're gonna be doing hasting. Oh, yeah. Hope you like it. Auto cure. Get rid of it. Yeah. Every line like this. Somebody's gotta have emotion around here, right, Cloud? Yeah. I don't like emotion. I don't like anything. I'm a wanker. He spoiled a bunch of Death Stranding. What a joke. Sit down. Take a load off. Fully restored. I like his music. You know, for a new track, I think it actually fits the original tone of the game in a way. It's not as animated and lively, but I think it. Oh man, does this not remind you of Nier Automata? Coming through. Out of our way. Yeah, he should definitely warn people before, because he's so big that he's going to be growing all the time. So anyone who watches it, who tries his videos out for the first time, is just going to get. Need my help, baby. Oh, I should haste with that one. I should get one more of those radiating spells or whatever they are. I'm gonna try Tifa with haste.
Get your ass in gear.
And maybe Cloud too.
Give 'em hell.
All set.
Get all you got.
Oh man, she had haste. Yeah, she's dead. What a waste. I find not Mike, the other guy in on Red Letter Media, the guy who likes all the horror movies. He rushes to spoilers really fast.
Be careful.
Not done yet.
Try me. Gotta be careful.
Guess it's my turn.
Get him, Barrett. Every time I switch to Barrett, it usually does that where
Don't stop now.
the camera will look at him dramatically and not look at the actual enemy.
See ya.
Wow.
How could I let that happen?
Barrett, you do it. Jay, that's it. Yeah, I mean he'll always say it, but he'll generally, especially if it's a bad movie, he'll be like, I don't care. I mean, spoilers, I guess. Oh, spoilers. Whoa. I always think it's funny how they were saying that we have a guy here who can do a perfect Emperor Palpatine, way better than that other guy you hired. But they start off all their episodes with them acting terribly, showing that they're terrible actors in their comedy segments. It's like they don't understand. You do need to know how to act, not just do a silly impression. I will not spoil the room. When Mike and Rich get together, I feel bad for Jay when they stick him in the middle, because there's just, like, people are just drawn to each other with chemistry and and with what they're saying and what the other person's saying, and it builds off each other. They just have so much more in common, which is neat because Jay is sort of like the more opposite to Mike, and more of like a deep film critic. So they can offer different perspectives, you know, which is really important because in the end, it's entertainment that you're having an opinion on. You know, you have to have that. There has to be the Leonot in the chat that thinks Nomura's great, and to counteract and like offer that separate thing. Somebody, it's like when that person they had some name like Garbage Girl or something. The Garbage Girl came in and asked, "So, do you recommend I get it?" I can't possibly recommend it to you. Depends. And then Leonard had the best write-up with it of, here's the reason. You have to know what you like first off. Are you into this kind of thing? Are you into that kind of thing? It's the only way you can go. Yeah. Yeah, that's because Jack sucks, so he just shouldn't be there because he has no talent. But at least, I mean, Jay can be kind of funny and, let's see. He can be kind of funny, more so when he's not trying to be, and understands film enough to really talk about it in an intelligent manner. I should assess these guys. I'm just getting beat down by them. I'm just kind of slowly dealing with them. Yeah, he's kind of the straight person in a way. Need my help, do you? 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 Hitting him with wind spells. Do you have wind?
You got this.
No. Maybe fire?
Let's make it hot. Watch yourself.
Let's do this.
Do you have wind? No, nobody has wind. We were set up for the last boss. I go up in the air and they hit me down. Serini! These guys are really tough without the wind. It's really annoying.
I got this.
Okay. I don't really know what to hit these guys with. Definitely not ice.
Feel the heat.
They're hitting me with ice. That seems to be working.
Let's make it hot.
I got this.
Yeah, not fire.
Take the lead.
Okay, let's go.
Take it over. You okay?
Yeah, see, that's a really good idea.
Keep it together.
Yeah, like he needs to do all those. I mean, that's what he's doing with Kingdom Hearts. So was Versus 13 supposed to be kind of in the main line? Was that a mainline Final Fantasy game, or is that going to be just kind of this crazy side spin-off thing that he could work on by himself? Nice. That one's almost dead. Just hit that thing.
I got this.
Let's do this.
Look at him fly up there. Make your shit heal.
Deal with that.
Why now?
No, not that one. Hit the other one.
Come on.
I need to get some wind. Ah.
Can't afford to be reckless.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Not throwing in the towel. Bye.
Okay, so she staggered them with what? Physical or fire? Smash like if you want to pizza. The icy winds surround them are harmful, but can be temporary still with spells of an element of it. Nice. Okay, so hit them with a lot of those, and then you don't have to deal with the ice. The limit breaks only for this battle, right?
We gotta switch it out.
Taking over.
Can you fight? Give me your best shot.
Okay.
Take the lead.
Yeah, I'll do it.
No, no, not the frozen barbs.
Let me handle this.
Okay, he's on the ground.
Bingo.
Oh yeah, it seems to be doing a lot of damage.
Hang back.
Right? Hard to tell.
Keep it together.
All right, watch and learn. Time for a serious
Has become AP up
I'll
material.
do better next time.
Cool.
Promise.
Yeah. Me too.
All right, let's get some wind spells in here. Pizza. P-I-Z-Z-A-A-A. So Type O was part of that Fabula Novella and acts as a prequel to the 13. Yeah. Yeah, I think Nomura is such a singular voice, you should keep him away from the main stuff. And because he likes to combine everything together, and he wants to tell stories that start in Final Fantasy 13 and extend to Kingdom Hearts, and then if he puts any of that Kingdom Hearts BS or 13 verses in here, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be really pissed. He's just making it about himself at that point. I'll be so pissed. Is that what he does? Oh no. Roxas shows up at the end, or... Ugh. I'm here from another dimension. All the Final Fantasy games have to help each other out. No. No. Fire, elemental. Healing, ice. Okay. Wind. There you go. Typo, own it. Nothing better than Vita PC ports like Helldiver and Typo. They're PC ports? Why, it goes PlayStation to PC and then to the Vita? Oh, no Kingdom Hearts characters. I feel like I just jumped up here because I didn't want to progress down on the bottom. And now I'm still climbing. This seems like the mainline part of it. Hey, Chris! Oh, we went over this a lot. This like Nojima, Nomura stuff.
We've made it through worse, you know.
Last
Yeah, no
episode.
kidding. It's a miracle we haven't been killed a dozen times over by now.
God, this seems so much like the end of a Final Fantasy 13 game. With a bunch of platforms like the world falling apart.
This rope belongs to search and rescue.
Think we might be able to climb up here.
Time for the grappling guns.
Hey, Niccolo!
That part of the rope that's hanging there.
Don't screw up and fall. By the way, how well you do with this grappling gun will tell us a whole lot about you.
Just remember, we can't come back down. Are you ready?
Okay.
I think I see a rope hanging off the top there.
I would say, like, my opinion on the writing of this game is that a lot of the main stuff is strong. Like, the main characters talking to each other, doing the main scenes, the Jesse stuff, those dream sequences. A lot of the main stuff is pretty good. The stuff I don't like is the NPC dialogue and the side quest stuff. I think is just total nonsense, waste of time, generic. It's like they just wrote it to have it and get it out there real fast. Huh, I guess this was the only way to go. Kind of seemed like there was more. Makes sense. And then we were talking about, okay, so like, who really controls what? Is it like a movie where the director is king? Is it their ideas? Well, all right, then there's all these ladders and then this ladder over here. Cool. Just making sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, it's hard to nail down, like, okay, what is it about? Who's making the part that you like? Who's making the part that you don't, you know? Yeah, the side quests do have that Lightning Returns flavor to them, where it's this kind of goofy, cartoony thing that doesn't really feel all that attached to it. I feel like I enjoyed the side quests in Lightning Returns slightly more, but not really enough to want to finish playing that game the second time I played it. Pipe time.
Too easy. This keeps up, I'm gonna get bored.
Whoa. The team. Kill team.
Huh. We can take them.
We need to stay on mission.
Looks like it's covering its crotch. Don't look, don't look. It could also be...
I know. Saving Aerith is our top priority.
It could also just be the vocal delivery that changes how I feel about it. Because I think, like if I just imagine... If I just kind of read the subtitles of that. Cloud looking over, Aerith saying, Cloud's like, we gotta stay on mission, blah, blah, blah. I like all that. I feel like that writing is good. It's just more the like, blah, 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 is really distracting to me. Probably as distracting as hearing me criticize it constantly. So maybe I just won't listen to that anymore. Oh, they were hiding. Does that say ex-soldier? No, 3C. Oh, whoa.
Anytime now.
Ow, 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 ow.
Anytime now.
There we go. Staggered, yeah. I like all the strong abilities you get to use. It makes you feel more like you're, you know, whereas in the original you'd have to wait just to use any kind of like a critical attack. Limit break. It's nice tossing in that braver. Which, you know, a lot of my enjoyment of that has to do with just the nostalgia of it.
I'm counting on you.
And with wind. Teddy, 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 so many pipes, Mario called. Jump on them, the pipes will get you there faster. Radio.
Hunter 2-2! Respond, damn it!
This is Hunter 2-2. Just had to put down a few monsters. Over.
Roger. Frickin' avalanche making us put in OT. Probably cowering in the dark somewhere. When you find the shitheads, make them suffer. 2-3 out.
Listen up.
Oh, Barrett.
We ain't running.
You're
and
so
we ain't
stupid.
hiding. Y'all don't know the meaning of suffering, but you will.
Call was over.
Barrett just tells Cloud, pick it up, answer, pretend. Come on, this is going to be really useful for us. And then immediately goes and screams at it. Cool. Feels like a nice, nice environment. When he sleeps. I'm sleeping.
Come on, we need to get inside.
Why don't we use our grappling guns to get up there? Jump over all this shit.
Not much choice.
You love Barrett? Did you have a brain injury? Actually, Jeremy really likes him too.
It's them! Avalanche! 2-3, this is 1-4, we have contact!
I guess everybody and their mother knows we're here now.
I like his dialogue. I like his dialogue more than the delivery. It's the vocal directing.
Let's finish this.
Yep. These guys are nice and easy to kill.
Enough. Anytime now.
Yep, Sid Vincent. I had, well, you gotta have Cloud. I think I'm the only one who doesn't have a brain injury, then. Yeah, maybe. That's what happens when you're not having a brain injury. I like a lot of his dialogue, like the things he says. It's more just that like caricature that he's doing, you know. Is what I don't like. So I'm glad you like it, Serini, Lena, Jeremy, everybody. Everybody likes it. Chop, 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 chop.
Gotta be careful.
Yeah. Yeah, good one, Niccolo.
Anytime now.
We need the wind. Yeah, 2,500.
Shit.
Okay, let's heal up.
Right.
Oh, we're still in a little battle here.
Deal with that.
All right. This is a nice section. Feels like they have a lot of purpose and drive, and the way the music works and the layout of it. Feels like we're building towards something big. And the way you're constantly dealing with enemies, you don't have that break. It's just like group after group after group. It's an interesting way to do it. that only hits one person, right? Yeah. Yeah, that seems to be killing them off. I should haste up Tifa. Can be a bit clunky trying to hit the people in the air.
They'll be coming for us now.
Where the hell would being subtle?
One guy, he had one arm, played Dragon Ball. Level 102, new DLC. How would he do that? Does he use the thumb for the joystick and then his fingers for all the buttons? Or does he play with his foot?
What do you think? Can we climb it?
Sure, with the grappling gun.
I just hope that this came through.
Is that Vincent's theme? Felix, call me a little baby. You better watch out, I might spit up my food all over you. Or I'll climb inside your womb. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. This looks like they had to watch Cloud get all the resting in. Oh, maybe there's something around the corner here.
Mow him down.
These guys are... We don't know what that
He's on you. Steady.
Did you just call him an asshole?
Let's make it.
Fire and wind. Cool. Oh, what about this guy? Oh, weak to fire. That's good to know. We got a lot of that. He's got fire hands. Oh, those guys are tough. Jeez. Hard to go toe-to-toe with these guys, which makes sense. They're sort of like elite physical troopers. Melee troopers. Okay, during the battle you can hear the vending machine music just over there.
I see you. Concentrate. Brace yourself. Here we go. Anytime now.
Oh, yeah.
Guess it's my turn. Want some more? Give them hell.
I got it. Keep it up.
There you go.
There's skeletons.
Yeah, Tifa's awesome.
We make a decent team.
I wonder if there's anything extra nice in here. Antidote. Mugo Mezzo. Destiny 1. I played the Destiny Taken King stuff, and I played a little bit of Destiny 2. I liked it, actually. I thought Destiny 2 made some really nice improvements. I hear the missions are pretty hard. Which makes sense. Let me make sure I bought that. Oh yeah, I did buy it because it says... Right, because it's not a question mark. I mean, I think in a game like that where you got to repeat those missions all the time, you'd want to make them really, really difficult. I don't think of this game as having as an overworld. Niers was nice for exploration and seeing all the nature stuff and walking around. You're not going that way, are you? Use that rope. That's cool, putting a little light on it. It's good environmental design.
Tough, but doable.
Shark ray. Angry Joe Show review the game. Quite many late game footage. Quite funny. Doing all the cosplay and stuff. Yeah, we were talking about how Donkey stuff had spoiled quite a bit in this review. Put it on Tifa.
Seizing the opening. Go for it. Get back. Finish him off. Now fly. Come on.
The slug ray.
Bring it with your all.
Smash him down.
Take that. Ha. There.
Tifa's level 30. Boom, boo, doo, 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 doo. There we go.
Go all out.
Bring it on.
It's on now.
Beat them.
Seems like we can do a lot of damage to these guys.
Going in.
Oh, so that must fix it. The barrier pop first.
Enough.
4 hour.
Would kill for
AC is a
sure.
nice live stream going for the reveal of the next Assassin's Creed game. Oh, really? That's neat. Promotional art from scratch. That's for Assassin's Creed, Ubisoft. I like that. That's a nice shift for them to get a bit more personal, a little more intimate, less corporate feeling. The path to greater heights. Cool. Whoa. Oh, can I bear it? We can always do that big triangle attack and get his assess off right away.
Okay, that's it.
Lightning. It's a nova. What did you think it would lead to?
Let me handle this. Bring it.
She don't have lightning. That seemed to work though for boosting up.
It's on you.
My turn.
Do you have lightning? No. We gotta start spreading this around. Mayans, Incans, feudal Japan. Everybody loves feudal Japan.
Keep it together.
Guess it's my turn. Get your ass in here.
I got it.
So does haste? It doesn't seem to make you go faster, but it like builds up your ATB faster. Makes sense. Yeah, Felix, you're right. Tifa with haste is awesome.
Let's pour on the
I've
paint.
got this.
This is now. Give it all you
Right,
got.
hard and fast.
Watch this. Don't overdo it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, put haste on Tifa again.
Let's beat this.
All set.
Yeah, that's awesome. No, that's his life that's down at half. Oh, so that's not boosting him up at all. Okay, now it's at about the third.
Every little bit. There. I'll be fine. Yeah.
That seems to be, once you give him that uppercut thing, it seemed to boost it up quite a bit. Tomorrow's Thursday. I don't know. Is something coming out? No. What's happening tomorrow?
Taking over.
I won't.
Is it your birthday?
Never quit, never surrender.
Is it, What's tomorrow? All the games have been delayed. Handsome with just a beard. Hey, Sereni, are you still around? I didn't mean to offend you with the brain injury thing about Barrett. I was more just directing that to Lenot. I forgot, yes. What's the date tomorrow? Tomorrow is April 30th. April 30th. I don't know. Yeah, I think I look better with more of a beard. I cut too much off. For sure I did. I'll never forget you said that.
Could be worse. Damn it. If any of this crumbles, we're all going down.
Full game spoiled, eh? Wow. Well, you just have to avoid that stuff. That's kind of the crappy thing about gaming is if you want to follow it, you're at a huge risk of having everything spoiled. And the thing with games is it's not like movies where if you were following movies, it only takes you 2 hours to watch a movie. So you can avoid until you've seen it really easily. But a game can take you weeks and you might not play it right away. So it could take you months to finish it. And they're expensive and there's not so many. This is like some date in Metal Gear Solid 4 lore or Death Stranding or something. Patriots would deny us even that. Those Patriots. Who are the Patriots? Barrett. Only did 400. MGS2 stuff? Ah, right, because back when that game was made, 2020 seemed really far away. Oh, right, okay. Cool. Boom! 2470? Holy molies. Holy cannolis. Yeah. And when you close your eyes, you'll see the ad for whatever game And the ads will be linked to your psychological profile, so they'll know exactly how to make you buy everything and make you interested in it. Because they'll go, we've scanned your brainwaves, and we've realized that if we show you blue, purple, and red colors in that order, and show you the number 7, and we show you this girl with this kind of sexual attraction, and we do the trailer in this style, you will buy whatever we sell you. There's no escaping it. The future has happened. The war is over. Look at this crumbly pumbly.
Just thinking about busting into Shinra HQ's got me fired up.
Save some for later.
No need, son. I've got more than enough to keep me going for days.
Minority Report. I haven't seen Anon. I did really love Minority Report. It's a very intriguing idea. The intriguing part about it was, well, there's no crime. So how can you argue with the system? Only a criminal would argue with the system. So those things in the tank, they can foresee the future. Only when it has to do with breaking crime, so they're fully aware of all the laws.
Don't look down. You can do this. Don't look down. Just keep going. Don't look down. Don't look down.
We are one. War never changes.
Give it all you got.
It'd be my pleasure.
Anon didn't get great reviews. Worth a watch if you're interested. Yeah, especially sci-fi stuff, because there's not a huge amount of sci-fi movies being pumped out.
Need a light?
Nice. I used the right spell.
Keep it together.
Yeah, I'll do it. Get your ass in gear.
Okay, let's go. Bring it.
Oof. You're full up. So you like constantly get a double AP.
Watching. Finish him off. There's no escape. Gotcha.
Spinning around sideways, up and down.
Give him your all. There. There, you're down. Come on. Gotcha.
It's no longer about nations, ideologies, or ethnicity. It was all about power. That's what it was about. Power and control. Resources. Expansion. Exploitation. It was about the 4X's of civilization, the game. Now war seems to be about viruses. Biological warfare. When they realized, well, if we shoot a nuke at somebody, they're just going to shoot a nuke at us. So we need something different. Bump, 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 bum, bump, bump. Oh. A genetic sample of Solid Snake or a generic sample? Yeah.
Copy.
You know, it's a dream when Konami tries to redeem himself. Yeah, I think that's what Konami's gonna go for. A Kojima disciple. I'm like, I think they probably want somebody the opposite.
No escape.
They would want a disciple of whatever game is the most popular at the time and just do that.
Need a light.
Elden Ring, too. Wow.
That was pretty damn good, huh?
Let's mix it up.
Ooh. Well, it's good to be back chatting with everybody. Chatting with you guys, 10 out of 10. This game, 7.7777. 7.777777. Out of 777.
That son of a bitch is back. I thought we lost him. Damn it. Looks like there's only one way to go.
We were headed that way anyway.
Well, Twilight showed you that fanfics can become very popular. Ow. This is neat. Look at all those bullets. Ow. Sorry, it looked to me like he had stopped. Oh, they're really good at it. Ow, 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 ow. That was pretty interesting. There's some really amazing scenes like that in Inside, where you're moving across and using panels to protect you. Or you have to time 7 different things. Roughly. Could be wrong about the number. Me hurt. Oh, there's a whole bunch of these guys. Holy crap.
I got you. Bingo. Come on.
If only she had some kind of like 2. Well, that would be really useful.
Let's make it hot.
I think the new Snake was a child of Raiden. Oh, both of them together. That's kind of cool. Using both their DNA. Using Raiden's youthful energy and Snake's expertise. Everything. Uh-oh.
Let's switch it up.
Guess it's my turn.
Switch character and give him some time to heal up faster. Who's this one? Boom. Let's go with he has like, didn't he have some kind of cool? Oh, I must have changed my weapon.
Bring it home.
That did not increase the stagger. There we go. That's right. Taivu Kiku. miss?
Not throwing in the towel.
Yeah. Now he's gonna discharge white stuff all over us.
Great. Be careful. I'm waiting.
That sound of the grenades launching sounds like it's from Rainbow Six. When you put the thing on the door and they all blast through around the corner.
Here it comes.
Here it comes. Oh man, we should get rid of this thing, the shock ray.
Let's go.
Maybe try arrow. Because I guess it's protecting this guy. Although this thing's almost dead. And almost staggered. Let's just finish it off. Uh-oh.
Hang back.
Alright, save up my limit for that other one. Any more big games coming up before Last of Us 2? That's what I'd like to know. What about Cyberpunk? Cyberpunk's coming up before them, right? Maybe hit this guy with something. Cyberpunk delayed beyond Last of Us 2.
Hang in there.
Oh no, oh no.
Of all the times.
All right, watch and learn.
Barry needs an ether. Can they survive? Ooh, yes.
I got
How much damage can she do? For the limit break? 10, 2000. Okay. And now it's staggered. That's good. That's what it's all about. It's September? So when's Last of Us 2? I don't want to get spoiled by stuff, so I kind of rely on other people to tell me about the news. Doing something. Wow. Wowie zowie. Oh no.
Guess it's my turn. Best of the list.
Nice. That's cool to time them on either side. Tifa. Potentially waste in ether. There's a game coming up pretty soon that might be out now. That one where it's like a cyberpunk taxi game. That could be kind of nice. It looks and sounds good. It's not a big game, no. Deadly Premonition, $15. Whoa, really? $15? That's pretty cool, especially for Nintendo. That's really cheap. I started playing a bit of Stardew Valley the other day again. It's hard to get back into it though. I almost need to just start it from the beginning. Fire and Wind.
Take the lead.
About damn time.
giving Ethan a cloud.
All set.
Taking over.
There we go.
Time to burn.
Boom. Even though this guy's attacking me with fire. Wow. It's very brave to be using a weapon that he's weak to. That's like if you had a shellfish allergy and you had to shoot a gun that fired only shellfish as ammunition.
I see.
But I'm allergic. You can mod it with your Nintendo Labo kit. Those are mods. The Last of Us is 50 days away. 14th to 15th of June. Too scared to check it again. I know, eh? It's like... it's just terrifying. See, whenever you switch to Barrett, it's always this dramatic angle where you never see who he's shooting at. Maybe it's because he's far away, he's doing ranged attacks. Come on, give prey to Tifa. Big overhaul pack that has a lot of new content. Should I do? That game would need more content, and I think would be fairly easy to just plug in new characters and scenarios and stuff.
Nothing to it.
Because there's no voice acting, right? It's just all writing, and I mean, you could do palette swaps with people if you really needed to. Right, all the game trailers. I mean, the game trailers are like... those game trailers take a lot of work, though. So, you might have had people who were having to... The developers are actually having to make those game trailers. And if they're not able to make them, then they're not going to exist, right? Because it's not like you just take a chunk of the game and put it out. It has to be a piece of the game that actually works. And games aren't made like... It's not like a book that's made... You can start from the beginning and work your way to the end. It's made in all these different parts, right? So it's always a huge pain in the ass for them to make those kind of trailers. So they might just have said, don't worry about it, don't make them, you know? You're not really looking forward to Last of Us 2? Not feeling it at all. Well, I'm interested about, okay, how the dynamic between Joel and Ellie, and just because of Naughty Dog's track record, I'm excited for it. That'll be the interesting part for me. And that they didn't make it just for pure profit, because they could have announced a sequel right away when The Last of Us 1 took over the gaming world. And yeah, it would have made more sense for them money-wise just to put it out right away. Yeah. That is kind of a sad thing. I mean, that was happening with before Red Dead came out too, right? It's like this crunch, people are just losing it. And they've been abused for a while and they can handle it, and now it's just too much for them. So I guess everything's just getting made remotely. Like... So I guess you've switched to... Like, can all those people work from home? I guess they could.
Cloud.
Nice. Good shot. I like that highway in the middle that goes out and just breaks off into nothing. Leads the eye. Talk about your trailers. Here's a little mini trailer. Trailer for the game in the game.
We'll build another bar.
Oh, that's a good line.
Yeah. We will. You'll help too, won't you?
For a price.
June 19th. Yeah, really interesting how they went with this 2D image, eh? Serini! Serini, I thought you logged off when I said the brain injury thing. Yeah, this is a nice piece. I like this piece a lot. I like the piece before you get to the bandit hideout. Right before then. I mean, you know, where the bandit hideout has that more, like, Asian techno. The one right before it is really nice. I think they have to do the soundtrack a little differently because of how much... Because you don't break to have a fighting song. It's sort of like Final Fantasy XII, where Final Fantasy XII, the music was a bit more non-eventful, a bit more ambient, a bit more slower, because there weren't battle themes. This might have like an excited version of when you battle as compared to what's going on, but when you don't have that break, you have to have a bit more of a, like an MMO RPG type feel to your music. This part's nice. That would be so fun to launch towards something like that and use the momentum to vault over.
Run!
Crash Bandicoot.
Run, damn it, run! Move your ass! Shit, look out! Was getting tired of playing tag anyway. Come on.
Okay, why did we run? If we can just fight this thing anyway. Run for your lives! Okay, let's just fight it. Maybe not. They're not really a demo type. I don't think that they need a demo or probably care to have a demo. I'm trying to think. To have a cool set piece, man. Yeah, but then it kind of diminishes the danger of it when it doesn't seem to be dangerous at all. Ooh, I like this music. It's nice.
No escape.
Need my help, do you? Let's make it. Suck on this! Bring it home!
Okay, let's go. Ha! Aha! Feel the freeze! Yeah. Heads up! Gotcha! Yeah, there! It's on you!
Taking over. Don't overdo it.
Guess it's my turn! Get your ass in gear! Give them hell!
All set! Now fly! Heads up! Get back!
You okay?
Adventure.
Grab on.
That was close.
Not done with us yet.
Yeah, I hear you. Let's blow the bitch out of the sky.
Damn it.
Hang back.
I can't stay away.
around. Who's up now?
Wow.
We still got a job to do.
Let me handle this.
Golden opportunity right here. Give him a show, will you?
Man, I love those sound effects. They like.
That all you got? Bring it home.
I got this. Watch yourself.
Take the lead.
All right. Watch and learn. Want some more?
No.
Give them hell.
All set. Go for it.
Oh, the lighting and stuff all around them. Whoa. Kind of like the summons to me really feel like Final Fantasy 15. Kind of like the way the fire is and kind of the extravagance of it. The flamboyance. And the face of those robots seems so near Automata. It's like the ultimate Square Enix game. Even the way it goes to a cutscene with no music and then the robot changes in a way, feels very near Automata. Near Automata. Is that the way to say it?
I got this. It's nothing. I'm not going out like
I can fix this. All right. Watch and learn. Got some fight left in you.
Oh.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
Don't get caught in the open.
Woof.
Hell yeah. Bring it. See you soon. I'm counting on you.
Hang back.
Yeah, the boss battles are good. I really enjoy them.
Want some more?
Yeah, oh. Watch out, Parody Boy. Ooh, it's getting so purple now. It looks like it's coming out of Breath of the Wild. This is pretty epic. The music, the scope of the boss battle, kind of the scenery. This all comes together really, really well. No, watch out. No.
The laser to it.
Oh, I see. Lead the laser to this thing. That makes sense.
all set.
Taking over. Don't overdo it.
Let me handle this. Feel the
The
breeze.
laser!
I'm getting really sleepy.
Tifa, don't go to sleep. Tifa. Be strong.
Not throwing in the towel. Take the lead.
Hang back.
I find it's really hard to keep her alive in this battle. The laser. The laser. No!
Lord, I can't do this without you.
Oh yeah, she has rays.
Bring it home.
I'll take over.
Need my help, do you?
You can do prey. Ray's good. Lightning and wind. Melee, lightning, and wind. Long range and magic attacks have only a slight effect. Okay. So everything Barrett's doing is stupid.
Give your best shot. Don't give up. Gotcha.
The laser! T for the laser!
My turn. I'm waiting. Steady.
Oh boy.
Let's turn this around.
Maybe I'm doing that wrong with how you're supposed to bring the laser over to it?
Got some fight left in you.
Let's go.
I don't know. Hit it with your limit break, baby.
Giving him your up.
Let's do this.
Double.
It's on you.
Oh, just in time for the stagger. Oh, and his too. 3 limit breaks. Kaboom. This sequence has been really nice, this boss battle. I think the boss battle does a good job of making the combat really shine. So you have to use all the different elements of it. And it gives it a really kind of cinematic feel. But you're still in control of it and being very strategic with it, which I like. I mean, when you finally get them staggered, and you line up all those limit breaks in a way, it's really fun to combo that stuff around. Do for. Hey, man. Thanks for popping by and saying the nice things. Very kind of you.
Getting really sleepy.
Glad the notifications work.
My turn.
Chica just got hit by Bill Cosby. Again.
You okay?
Yes. Ouch. I think I'm gonna give Bray and the cure to the other people. He's my weakest magic guy. Why am I wasting that on him? I switched to like full magic because we were fighting a really difficult boss. That was
Maybe we can use that laser to break through its barrier?
I keep trying that, Tifa. I'm sorry. I don't know how to use the laser. He's almost dead.
I got this.
Oh, there she goes. There's a laser. Whoa. Don't miss, T. Staggered, oh baby.
Keep it up.
That was great. Oh, this music's really nice too.
We win again. Not that there was ever any doubt.
I find when it just focuses on the main party and the combat system, it's pretty strong.
Now what?
So, see, does that not look like Nier?
Whoa.
Barrett's too fat, too heavy, too bulky.
Barrett!
Wow, good catch, Barrett. Locotaro. A magic usher?
such a thing as too much excitement.
Yeah. And there's still more to come.
Guess so.
Hope everybody's warmed up.
That was pretty good. Pretty good sequence. The tone, the music, the look, the colors, the feel of kind of going up and the way they staggered the enemies really felt kind of oppressive, like we're pushing through. Super well done. That was a pretty challenging boss. Didn't feel cheap. Felt really cinematic. That's a nice view. I don't know about HDR. Oh, yeah. That's good.
Rolled out the welcome wagon.
Gotta say, I can't help but wonder if this is a lost cause.
Well, you know, some lost causes are worth fighting for.
Let's just think this through.
So, I got an idea. Frontal assault, guns blazing. Make for a good story.
Why'd we bring you along again?
Oh, Cloud's actually getting a bit of a personality
Rear
here.
entrance. We'll get inside via the parking garage.
Parking garage. Cool. HDR. I wonder if I could turn on the HDR so that you could see it, but if it doesn't work on my TV, that's fine. Is that a setting here? Boost mode. You like the dynamic between Cloud and Barrett? Yeah, it's interesting. They kind of have him being more, almost like silly in a way, and like seeing his weaknesses and vulnerabilities. They definitely have more going on between Cloud and Barrett here than they did in the original, I think. Do I have a Final Fantasy VII theme? I have a Death Stranding theme. I have this one. This is old theme. Okay. Ah, that's nice. All right, well, it's worth a look. Boop, boop. This is pretty cool. Oof, look at the lighting. The color. You guys, there's more to check. Ooh. Maybe we'll come back here later. Or maybe we'll come out of there. Woof. Look at the size of that pipe. Cloud's got the Jimmy legs. He's nervous. You see what this is? Cloud's leg. It's part shadow. It's trying to escape and go back into the dimension of the xenohorts. It's true. It's all true.
Security's looking pretty tight.
Huh. So they know what they're up against.
Kind of looks like the opening to
Somehow,
Final
I don't
Fantasy
think
X.
it's all for us. Could be for Avalanche. Or maybe even Wutai.
Can't be for Wutai. What about the ceasefire?
That only put the war on pause.
So we are Avalanche. Race you down, Tifa. I win. Yeah, this looks really nice. Feels very Final Fantasy VII as well. Maybe that's why they don't have all the areas seem dark
We don't need more attention than what we're gonna get. We need to be smart.
to make these ones seem more dynamic.
But my soul's screaming for payback, you know?
Wow, look at that big light.
And sooner or later, I'm gonna have to blow up.
Well, then make it later.
I bought a stereo amp and 2 speakers today. Some guy, I don't know if you guys are into stereos. Made in Japan. Seems pretty good, but when I hook my phone up to it, if I have the phone volume above like 10%, it distorts. So, seems like they put a lot of care and detail into the important scenes and parts of the world. Yeah. Yeah, definitely, absolutely. This and the opening seem to have gotten the most attention. And I'd say a good chunk of them, and Wall Market. And then like the NPCs and stuff, they just kind of they cut their corners, and that's how they did it. But then why involve the NPCs so much if they're going to be so lame, you know? It's like probably better off just almost doing what like Final Fantasy 13 did, where there were no NPCs. It's like I mean, I know there were enemies, but there weren't the sort of those background people talking to try to add life to the world. They're like, skip them. They're all fugitives. Yeah, that's it. Don't worry about it. We went all the way up, now we go all the way down. Oof. Yeah, this is very immersive. Oh, I like how it goes on and on and on, and it's like you almost can't even tell where it stops and starts. It's just overwhelming itself with big, ugly industrialness. There are different brands of Avalanche. That's true. That's very true.
That one there. That's a Shinra truck, isn't it?
Come on.
Carfanugan. Maybe they're making them all at the same time, in a way. I mean, more emphasis on the first part, but maybe they're kind of... I mean, the system in... Oh my god. They're doing a really good job of hiding. Anything under? Keep looking. Really bend over. Are they all going to tell each other to shush? Oh my god.
Anything?
Nah.
All clear.
I guess they can't see anything because there's like... Their helmets go stop them.
head on in.
Like that, right? Oh.
So far, so good.
Oh, Barrett, you idiot. He should have farted on him.
Where'd you come from?
Time to kick ass and take names.
Yeah, let's do this.
This is what we don't want to happen. We don't want to have Gabe Newell call up Nomura. Nomura, Gabe Newell here. I got an idea for your 3rd episode. I think you might like it. Huh? Moshi Moshi. Newell-san, huh? Newell. You are fat man. Very fat American developer. Fat guy. Yeah, yes, Mr. Nomura, I'm very fat. You're so fat. I'm thinking you put out a couple more episodes, make them really good, and then never put out the third one. Never. Just say something like, we need to focus on new technology.
The idea was to not get noticed.
Stealth ain't my style.
You know, stealthy in the first place.
Don't remember, baby.
Yeah, exactly. Be quiet! We don't want to be caught! This feels very cinematic. It's a word that's thrown around so often, but I think they're pulling it off here. This music is nice too. This part here feels like such a step above the last couple,
Should be a service entrance.
the last 5 hours, last 10 hours. Yeah, the lighting's very powerful with it. I like these shadows. That's a good question. Ooh.
What's the situation? Can't get in contact.
That was nice. Yeah, that's really true. Yeah, well, there was on that Red Letter Media episode, me and Horkiewicz, they were talking about some interesting documentary where somebody's talking about when they're making movies, how hard it is when you have to film a scene and maybe you didn't have that character there because their acting schedule didn't allow it. So you need to film it and pretend that she's just inside, and then later you film a shot with her inside. And it's totally not what you ever wanted to do, but you had to do it because they weren't there. I'll do it. Da-da-da-da. I always just want it to be the best game possible. So however you need to do that, I just want it to be good and not take a ridiculous amount of time. I don't mind paying more if it's going to be awesome. Oh god, that's kind of a scary thought. Jesus. Okay, get Cloud over here so you can just block. Level up, baby. Kind of looks like Ultraman or Guyver. Not MacGyver. Guyver.
Let's go.
Let's go. How about 1 second? 1 second. Barrett, you do not have this anymore. They make it into smaller parts. Want it to be something like by the end there'd be 10 parts, 10 episodes of one season kind of thing. Well, like it'd be like The Walking Dead, right? Magnify. And I want to give you Prey too. But does she need healing Magnify? She has Prey? Not really. Fire, Ice, Wind, Revival. It's only 10% up. That could come in handy later, though. What's Arise do? Put in the lightning. You there. It's probably good to have your highest magic people having all the healing stuff because you're always using healing. And then just spread the elemental damage stuff to the lower people of magic power. Chakra. Get rid of Chakra and use Prey. Be a team player. Not parry. Pray. Well, if you're dyslexic, this game would be very difficult to pray. Na-na-na-na-na-na. Everyone has fire. Stop using fire. We need lightning. Alright, someone's got fire, someone's got ice, lightning, wind. Okay, we have something of each. Breach? What's breach? That's cool. So he could be using this AP up, and then put something in here you want to make faster. So like this one, for example. Okay, so someone just lost their Barret. Healing AP up, good. Fire Steel Prayer. There you go. Let's see. Refocus. It doesn't need to be there, though. Whatever. Oh, God, he has a whole bunch of room. That'd actually be better for him. It's kind of like one-time stuff. No, he's too weak magically to use that. I think they're just going to want to charge full price for each release. Minimum. And if they could find a way to charge more, they would. I don't think they're going to put out anything that's going to be less than full price. I don't think that's in their... Yeah, I really doubt that they would want to have any... Yeah. I think they're just going to go part 2, part 3, maybe part 4. I think it's going to be a trilogy. There's not really that much game after, like, out there in the world. You've got, Wutai Village, which is going to be crazy big, because Wutai's got so much more to do with this. You've got Nibelheim,
Go all out.
Who's that?
Come on, dog.
Almost had me there.
Not looking good.
Use prey. Seems so weird for Eris not to be using prey.
You're mine. Shit.
Door. I didn't realize that if you go to the menu select screen while people are talking, it makes what they're saying sound. Door. Back and forth between websites. Back off again. See you later. Thanks, Dofor. Oh, Prey is amazing. Yeah, it's about time. Tifa.
All set. Let's go.
Oh, pressured. No, dive kick.
Give him your all.
Tifa's a beast.
Finish him off.
Woof, Tifa.
It's gonna stop.
You would say that.
Your word for that. Just to finish the first disc, it takes surprisingly long. You mean of the original? Yes. Would they even release the game? It's below the expected full game price. I really don't think so. Yeah, I don't. I don't think that the amount. It's kind of like if you hired somebody to do a job, and you said, "I only need you for 20 minutes." They're like, "I'm going to charge you for a minimum 2 hours, for the amount of time it takes to just for them to put out a game and market it." They're not going to do anything for less than full price. If anything, they're going to try to find a way to charge more than full price. The original game is basically 2 discs, and then the last disc is mostly the Sephiroth fight. There's not the one winged angel. There's not really much else on disc 3. Oh boy, watch out for these freaks.
All right. Watch and learn.
We have to assess these guys again?
Okay, nothing.
Fire!
Let me handle this.
What about the dogs? Ice. What do you have? Blizzard! Hit the dogs, they're really annoying. Oh my god, a lot of dogs.
Freeze. Give him your all.
Who's staggered?
I've got this. Now's our chance.
It's over.
Enough.
Don't let Tifa die, don't let Tifa die, no! Yes.
Need my help, do you?
Oh no!
Let's go.
Kill somebody. Man, if they're not pressured, it's like Final Fantasy 13, where if you're not attacking the right way, you can lose a huge amount of the damage you're doing.
Really sleepy.
What's that thing? Stop trying to put Tifa to sleep, you perverts.
Can you fight? Watch yourself.
Hang back.
It's not over yet.
Dog is attacking me. This is not going well.
kept you waiting?
Just kill the dog at least. Stop the dog. There we go.
Come on, I can't do this without you.
It's a lot of attacks. One after another, after another, after another, after another, after another. Pretty difficult to deal with. You got me. You go to the first town, you go to the Nibelheim flashbacks, and you go to the ranch, the cave, end up on the other side of the mountains, go to the Condor, and go to the beach village, congratulate President Rufus, travel by ship, go to Costa del Sol, to the mines, Golden Saucer, and that's only half of the first disc. Oh, wow. Yeah. I guess it is a pretty big game, eh? So, but, yeah, the pace they're at right now. Oh my God. It's kind of scary. It might have to, like, the way, if they actually want to include everything in the game, the pace that they're going right now, wouldn't they have to do, oh God. You'd need like 20 episodes. You'd need 20 games to do this. Because we're not even to Shinra. How long does that take in the original game? 7, 8 hours? To get to this point? You meet Aerith, you go to the wall market. Bibbidi bobbidi do a couple bombing runs. Oh crap. You guys ready? Right, all of Midgar, 5 hours. Holy. He'd either develop the story a lot in smaller parts or less with bigger parts. Oh, great. And he wants the next game out ASAP. Okay, so Nomura says, here's 2 opposite ways of doing it. Okay, what are you going to do?
Take your best shot. I'm ready for you.
Keep it tight.
Come on, guard dog. Alright, the dog is weak to ice, I think? Or fire? I think fire. Set that fur on fire. There we go. Give him the braver. Ow, 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 ow. That's a lot of lightning in my face. Kill the dog. We killed the dog. I think actually last time I included like maybe 3 times as many enemies just from like walking around.
Get your ass in.
And I didn't need to. Hit these guys with ice. No, no, no. Not him. Oh, I think we already took him out. Okay, cool. Oh man, you gotta hit these guys with spells. There we go. That's much better. We have the 2 options, so Nomura will go with option 3. Option Z.
Hang back.
Feel braver, boy.
Keep it up.
Let's do this.
This fight's not over yet.
Gotta be
You're
careful.
not going out like this.
Nice.
Bring it home.
Let's go.
Sometimes you just gotta cycle your characters around so that
Keep it up.
the PC doesn't really know who to attack. Like have Cloud do a lot of blocking and the rest of them can kind of build up their bars and do some damage. Pray.
Let's speed things up. I'm counting on you. Get your ass here.
Tifa's fun because one of her abilities just makes her attacks more powerful. And then to also haste her, just it feels like she goes into full-on mental dimensions. Oh yeah! And she just jumped over that guy's attack with the dive kick. How cool is that? Tifa's got the bloodlust.
Sure hope no one else knows we're here.
So either develop the story a lot, in small parts, or less with bigger parts. Oh God. It's like you're remaking a game and you're talking about developing the story. The story's there. Just remake it. No, 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 no. We must develop the story with many little parts. Why? Why? Why no more? Why do Kingdom Hearts need to have 10 releases and some of them on mobile? Because I needed to develop the story with lots of little parts. You're remaking a game. And you want to have a lot of little parts to expand on stuff. It's like a reboot. He's rewriting history. Playing Dutch. Now. It's all part of the plan. No exciting music when you're on the escalator. I was really hoping for that. Thought it'd be pretty funny. Yeah, this looks great. Strange there's no music. I guess they're waiting for a music reveal. There we go.
Nobody's home.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea where they might be holding Aerith?
I'm thinking a research facility. That'd make the most sense.
And where is that?
Upper floors. Maybe near the top. That's where you are.
Maybe.
Maybe we can use the console at the reception desk to find out.
Maybe you too.
This building's incredible.
A shining monument to corporate greed. One of these days I'm gonna tear it down and burn the rubber.
But not today.
Yeah.
I don't like when characters in the games talk about how amazing something is visually. Kind of sounds
I don't
like...
know about you, but I don't think we should try touching it.
Shit, making life hard.
Let's just keep heading up.
I want to touch now. So Final Fantasy 13 too, eh? Yeah, this looks nice.
So, how do we get upstairs?
Either the elevator or the emergency stairwell.
Isn't the lab we're looking for on one of the top floors? I vote we take the elevator.
Oh, yeah. Sweet bike, bro. I really like this music.
No getting upstairs without a key card, huh?
Think we're gonna need a few before this is over.
Pretty sure I saw one lying around.
I didn't think to grab it because I'm an idiot.
Ah, the reception desk.
Yeah, but how to get in?
Go up and over, maybe? Look. Pretty sure we could reach it if we hop across those lights.
I don't know.
I think I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, Schaefer!
As the lightest one here, I figure I've got the best chance.
I thought
you
Cloud
two
was.
can sit back and watch.
Her boobs are probably heavier than Cloud's muscles.
Okay, guys. Wish me luck.
You be careful.
Aren't I always?
Yeah. Yeah.
Tifa!
Oh shit! Tifa!
Are you okay?
I thought I was dead for sure.
This music's pretty neat. Kind of like some digitized 8-bit effects, really ambient, kind of futuristic sounding, like a future Japan kind of sound. Kind of reminds me of Deus Ex, the way it looks and the way it sounds. We can climb the cars. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, it's kind of got like an Ocean's 11 heist feel to it, which is pretty cool. Since they are basically doing that, right? Infiltrating this building.
Hand over hand, huh? That's fine. Bring it on. Yeah, the Nomura cyberpunk futuristic Uncharted. This isn't so bad. Pretty close now. Just need to make it over there.
Yeah, man, she's in great shape. She works out, she does martial arts, she works behind a bar, she can shake martinis. She likes to punch people.
Almost there. Just need to get across those platforms.
Alright, don't screw this up again. Okay. Quite the far jump. Oh, look at that core lifting up. I love those sound effects. I want my phone to sound like it when I get a text. That's kind of neat.
That's some fine work.
I might be able to disable security from here.
Hot damn, girl.
Oh man, this totally sounds like Hamazuwe.
But I didn't do anything.
Shit, I'll take it. So you can use that to look up what floor the research facility's on?
I think so. Give me a sec. Bingo. Professor Hojo's lab. 65th floor looks like. Huh. Guess we can only get to the 59th floor via the elevators or stairs. to access any level above that, we need to check in at the Skyview Hall reception.
59th floor it is then.
Right.
It does give the music a really kind of all over the place feel, though. No music here. Weird, the camera's makes them walk really slowly, and it's really like zoomed up and close. This is what the camera looked like.
You have got to be shitting me.
Nope. We're a lot less likely to get caught this way.
But a lot more likely to die of boredom.
It's only 59 floors.
Nothing to it.
Well, at least it ain't a race. Small blessing.
This camera angle here looks like the first trailers of the game kind of gave me this vibe.
Wonder what it's like up there.
More security and restrictions. It's not gonna get any easier.
We're gonna be exhausted by the time we finally get
Oh, it
to
is
the
a
top.
race, eh? Look at
As long as
that.
you pace
That's cool.
yourself, you'll be fine.
Maybe we should take a quick break.
Come on, Barrett.
You can stop if you want. Can even say it's for me.
Just say you can't hack it.
I'll hack you, jackass.
Cloud,
Oh, that's enough from both of you.
you're slowing
Stupid
down.
arguments aren't gonna get us there faster.
But Tifa, I wasn't...
Oh, he actually has some
Not now.
emotion.
Save it for the top.
This is a cool way to, it's a cool way to do this. Turn into a race, have Barrett be really slow, Tifa's way up ahead, Cloud's going slower, and if Barrett's that far behind Cloud,
Guess these labs and shit are all the way at the very top.
Yep. The very top.
That's good
did you
to know.
did you do the oops.
Cloud, keep an eye on Barrett.
Copy.
What was that? I don't think I heard you. Speak up.
I'll keep an eye on Barrett.
Thanks for the assist.
What assist?
Whatever.
There you go. Classic Cloud. Did you do the stairs in the original, Lena?
I said, wait up.
So I wonder if that music... I'm not going to let him win. It'd be easy to pass him. Oh, look at him. He's moving a lot faster now. Now that he thinks he can win.
Hey guys, where are you?
Hey! Just a few floors behind you.
Oh, you're sounding better.
Think I've got like a stair climber's high.
Glad to hear it.
He tricked me.
Tired?
I was, but I'm feeling okay now.
What are we waiting for? Let's roll!
You really are doing better.
We gotta keep moving. To keep moving. Woo! I got. Woo!
Hard Hard to argue with that. Let's go.
Did they make the music sound sort of like watery and washed out the further you are from Tifa? Like it's losing frequency with her or something?
But tell me, these stairs, are these stairs ever gonna end?
59.
I don't know. Ask the stairs.
I don't think the stairs are talking.
Well, duh.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like a harsh filter was put on it, like
Joking.
That's enough from both of you.
like when you try to remove the lyrics from a song to turn it into a karaoke track. Use our free vocal removing software. Make your song sound like it's underwater.
Worst route ever. Give me a suicidal last stand. At least that'd have an end.
Let's shut up.
Yes, let's.
Why?
I like when you see the subtitle written out, but it takes them about 30 seconds to get to it.
Because wishing for trouble might bring it.
Yep. And you're in no state to fight anyway.
So, what should I do?
Breathe.
Shut up and move.
Yeah, like if you were watching a character in a show and they were in a club and then something intense happened that made them kind of lose
This sucks! I want to go back!
focus on the actual moment. Do a flashback, see something important happening. I love that kind of
You want
stuff.
to go down all those stairs you just climbed?
It's like they're playing with the radio dial.
Another day, another struggle. Climbing stairs, so much trouble.
Oh, they got Barrett singing slave songs?
Cloud, slow down.
Out of everything we've been through, this seems to have taken the most out of our heroes.
Cloud, slow down.
You forget that he said that, Barrett?
The end.
Kind of looks like we're looking through a fisheye lens or something.
Made it.
The real challenge starts now. Okay, let's go.
Ooh.
70, 80, 90, 100%, 110. Mako supersaturation confirmed.
Engaging materia cooling to reduce temperature.
Guy sounds pretty familiar.
Madame Director, you have a meeting shortly.
Stop. Your timing is impeccably atrocious.
Mako density and materia integrity are both holding steady.
Registering mass increase in core materia.
This is a really odd dynamic. Soldiers and scientists, and then she's in this dress and lounge chair with listening to this loungy kind of music.
Show me something truly exquisite.
Contaminants registered.
We're leaving.
Materia growth accelerating, outpacing models. Registering crystallization within the reserve tanks.
The reaction is out of control! We have to stop it quickly!
Clean up the mess, would you?
Man.
Oh, that's cool.
So this is the Skyview Hall, huh? Bet this place cost a fortune and then some.
Let's look for reception.
That was fun. I like that tone a lot. Unfortunately, that's going to be it for today. I'll be back tomorrow. No, she definitely does not look 40. I don't know if No More understands how people age. Femme fatale. I like that vibe, that kind of humor and darkness to it. That tone really works. I didn't find that too silly. I found that worked really, really well. All right, Lichi. I'll be back tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll be back on my music channel in 2 hours and 15 minutes. Saying is 30. Well, the really weird one was, what's his name? The guy with the trucker ad who had his girlfriend, his fiance, which made him 15 in the Aerith flashback. But working for Shinra? Do these... Oh, that's the thing with Square. It's like, yeah, I get it. There's lots of unbelievable things in our world in these games, but it has to make sense. It kind of makes it feel like they don't really pay attention to what they're doing. Leslie's 18. You just said that he was engaged to somebody and had a fiance. So he obviously knew the girl for many years, then got engaged. Even if he got engaged when he was 18... The story makes it sound like that was a couple years ago that he lost his wife, and now he had grown into this bitter guy who now works for Don Corneo with the hope of playing the long game. He doesn't look 18. He doesn't act 18. His life story has nothing to do with him being 18. And that woman is maybe a young 40. Maybe she uses materia to look younger. Maybe it's all plastic surgery. Maybe that's why her boobs are comically long and huge. Like they start up here and go down to here. It's ridiculous. So yeah, maybe she's just, I don't know. It feels like we have to fill in a lot of the gaps in these games. Sephiroth is 30. Vincent fell asleep 30 years before. Why can't Sephiroth just be 30? Why does it have to be a question mark? They should know exactly how old he is, because for a while he's a normal guy. Tseng is a 15-year-old Shinra employee. High-ranking Shinra employee. At 15. All right, I'm out of here. I'll be back tomorrow with this, and in about 2 hours with music. Reno's 28. Root is 30. He's a Turk at 15. They recruit them young. You know what? Okay, if he was like a young recruit, sure, but it still seems like he's in charge of things. You know? All right, Serini, Lena, One Lich, Horky, Blue Ranger, Dofer, everybody else. I really enjoyed the last... Oh, the Shinra part is really good. And the lead up to the Shinra stuff. This was good. Still a lot of holes, but I don't really care at this point. I'll take these little holes over it. It's like Swiss cheese. I don't know why the holes are there, but it doesn't affect it too much. Okay. Bye, 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 bye.